You never know. But there we go, he's back. So we're gonna go straight live into this game. It is Strike, the Athens Elysium League. myDesire versus Cyborg Factory. I'll pick it up with KSO. He's got himself a nice front spot. We'll utilize it. Actually, I thought he was gonna go for a cap push, but he's gonna go straight into the A. Climbing over that wall. He's got a player over at statue, but Stacey will shut down Glady. And it's so good, looking good for myDesire. They actually got a nice foothold on over at A. Meanwhile, Cyborg Factory are struggling to rotate. Oh my god. Alba just shuts down Hans over at the bomb side, but Katse will pick him off. KSO is going to go ahead and plant the bomb. As Katse once again onto neither Fappy onto CD.
Planted.
And it's all left up to Jenny. And I'm not too sure if he's going to be able to do this unless he gets his frag. He's in a 1-on-3 situation. The bomb's planted on an A and Katse will shut him down. It's a nice hat trick there coming out from Katse. He's actually nading those cars, so it will allow the SMGs to push a little bit faster. Which is a good thing, I suppose, but look at that, Hans and Fappy getting 2 nade frags. Neither picks off Katse out, but myDesire once again having the A side firmly in control. He's been picked off as well, sitting in a corner. 2 more plays left alive, Neither and Alba.
Explosives
Not too sure who that is. I still don't know. But I'll go for Alba. Neither is looking for peaks over at statue. He's gonna need to find one soon. Because the clock is ticking away, sort of. He's gonna check out a flash over. Now being sprayed away by Mr. Hans Landa. As Alba does shut down KSO, but I'm afraid it's a little bit too late. I think it's Bladestar actually. By the looks of his AK, it is Bladestar. Bladestar always has this skin. So Alba's Bladestar. You gave it away, Blades. So let's pick it up with Taze here. Doing a nice front bomb once again. With Katse just exploding those cars already for him. But this time, it does look Cyborg Factory are gonna contest this A side a little bit more as Neither and CDE comes up with a nice double kill onto Tacy and Case. So Katse though, back onto Glady, 2-in-4 situation with Fappy with the bomb. All left alone now in a 1-1-4 situation. Nope, not gonna happen. Neither will pick him off. 2-1 your score. And we have a timeout due to CGAC issues. Nothing new here. But Glady says we don't care about CGAC, so we can ready up. Thankfully, Glady doesn't care. So, looking at myDesire, they've been pushing A quite fast. And every single time, Cyborg Factory just got owned on A, but they did get that last round quite nicely in. Hi, Paradox. Let's just hope they're already up now. Okay. Let's see what myDesire are actually going to do now. It looks like they are going to go for a B push as the bomb's going to head towards that B side with two players going to be lurking around that underlook area, see if they can get any picks and perhaps rotate towards A. But KSO does spot Bladestar behind that car. And up, there we go, there's the nade. Neither though coming in with 2 nice frags. Is he over at the B shop? He was. As KSO will get himself a second frag of the round. That's gonna put myDesire well in the advantage. In fact, if Katsi manages to rotate quite safely towards A, he will be able to get the bomb down in no worries, like no problem at all. Gonna check a smoke, JC's there in support. Shots being fired off meanwhile by KSO, but he's being picked off by Jenny's Deagle. Now we have a 2-on-2. JC on the prowl. So he did manage to dodge the nade, which is quite crucial. Otherwise, Tasty would have been left alone in a 1-on-2 situation, but nevertheless, Katsu will get the bomb down. And now Cyborg Factory have to make their move. Tasty will pick off Johnny. Katsu does spot another one, but Tasty will pick him off. And that's 3-1. Good stuff from myDesire. They're playing it quite well. I like their playstyle. Let's quickly see. Well, I was gonna say neither, but he's been picked up by Katsi. It's actually the first scope battle that we saw there. Neither a little bit late getting himself into a nice comfy position. Which means myDesire actually man up with the eyes and ears of Katsi on map. Hans will pick off CD. Oh, Hans once again onto Johnny. Glady back onto KSO. Blade Star and Glady remain. Glady has been picked off by Tasty as well. Now Blade Star finds himself in a 1-on-3 situation. He did pick up Tasty. Hans being taken up as well, but Blade Star now as well. It's gonna recuperate his health real quick though. Let's fire off some shots, but it's all missing. It's not connecting. It's gonna go down on A.
Explosions planted.
Yeah. I'm not too sure if we're gonna see him do this. Although he's got some time to work with, and he will find Foppy over at mid shop. Gonna go towards garage, spraying a little bit. Hoping to find someone there. No one at home. He does know there's one over at basket, but hey, Hans is there to cover the cross of his teammate. 4-1. A solid round, a solid 3-round lead here for myDesire, which is good. But definitely attack is, I would say, the favorable side, as we can see Cyborg Factory once again, just a full AK lineup, not picking up any SMGs whatsoever. As Johnny being picked off, which means myDesire are ready on a good start. Let's move over to perhaps Snyder picking off Hans with a nice headshot. Okay, going for some flick shot. Gonna look over at the street, gonna see who's there. Well, myDesire are opting to go towards B, but at a very slow pace, allowing Cyborg Factory to move into a nice position, which is a little bit dangerous. As Lido will get himself a nice deagle frag onto Katsi, Blade Star as well onto KSO, CD onto Fappy, Tasty, your last man in a 1-on-4. Not gonna happen. Lido will pick him off with the deagle, 4-2. So let's pick it up with KSO once again. KSO really having luck with those front spawns. Seen a catfish coming out, they're just doing the same route again. As KSO will shut down Jenny in the back. Not too sure where Jenny was actually jumping to, but hey. You see also to see the SMG combos are doing absolute work. Boom's gotta go down. Cyborg Factory nowhere near in a position to stop it. Hans will plant the bomb. And there are three more plays for Cyborg Factory up, so they're definitely not out yet, but they have a full lineup to contest with, so it's not going to be an easy task. And definitely not when myDesire just sitting in so keen. Glady And Blades are approaching this front A side, but Tasty's just there, sitting around the corner, picking him off. And also getting the frag onto Blades. He's got one more player behind him, but that's Neither. But Neither is not kind of clutch just because the time's ticking away. Okay, so we'll pick him up regardless. 5-2. And yeah, I'm currently a little bit surprised, just as you guys are. myDesire are well in the lead. They have established a firm lead of 3 rounds. But that's good. We like to see surprises here. Ooh, Yanni. Missing those shots. He's in a little bit awkward position, but somehow manages to get away to the safety of mid shops. Gutsy picking off Bladestar KS to Neither. This B side is open for attack. As the smokes are popping out. The Cyborg Factory boys are dropping. Oh my god, CDE just nearly missing that shot on Tasty. But he will pick him off regardless. Glady and CDE remain, and the bomb's gonna get towards B. It's gonna get planted. Fappy was trying to hold that cross, but Glady will pick up Fappy. Katsi will meanwhile plant the bomb. If Glady gets the frag onto KSO, it will put Cyborg Factory in a better position, but Hans will shut down CDE. So it's now down to a 1-on-2 situation for Glady. The bomb's planted for Flower, so it's not looking too good for him. A little bit grim, he hasn't got smoke anymore, so he's just gonna have to go for a peek on Tukatsi, and he will actually find him. Now Hans remains 1-on-1, Glady versus Hans. Hans is peeking. Glady gonna go for a full defuse. Having any of it, and he might actually get it. He will. Brilliant stuff from Glady. Just full men mode, defusing that bomb, and it's gonna make it 5-3. And that's a little bit of damage control there from Cyborg Factory. Still, I don't think myDesire should have lost that round. They were in such a good position to take that one. But and again, we have once again an A push coming out, which proved to be so deadly. From the myDesire boys, and there we go. Tasty will get himself the first frag onto CD, shutting down that garage push. Now, there are still players over at Statue from Cyborg Factory, and that's Jenny shutting out Keizo and Hans. Rapido back onto Jenny, getting the return frag. 2-on-3. Bladestar and Neither remaining. The bomb is not being planted yet, as someone did get picked off there. Neither also getting a frag into Gutsy. Now 2-on-2. This could well be possible for Cyborg Factory. There's a little bit of comeback coming on, and I feel, unless Tasty will get the bomb down, and then all Fappy needs to do is just chill his beans, cover his teammate on a nice angle.
Explosives
That's exactly
planted.
what he's opting to do. Neither waiting for Fappy to make the mistake, gonna throw out the flash, but he's not really capitalizing on it, as Fappy will pick off Neither. Bladestar now on his own in a 1-on-2. He's got Fappy right behind him, and he will pick him off. 6-3, so that 3-round lead will still remain. So let's pick it up with Neither, see if he's got any luck so far. Spot a glimpse of Katsi crossing towards B, so he definitely knows something's up. Not gonna be an A push this round. Oh, gets a nice scoping shot onto Katsi. Tasty onto CD. Did spot another player over at mid shops. That was Tasty though. Glady does shut down Tasty. And Cyborg Factory are looking good, but Keizo does get a frag onto Jenny. Now myDesire are I think still opting to go for B, as they're just baiting out Neither. Bladestar will shut down Hans. Keizo being teched up as well. B shops, he's a little bit pinned down. He needs to get some help from his teammates. That's exactly what Fappy was trying to do. Did pick up Bladestar, getting a nice frag onto Glady as well. 1-on-1, Neither versus Fappy. And oh wow, Neither's just gonna nail it. That's just dirty from Neither. But still, he will get the round in, and that's gonna be 6-4. A 2-round lead for myDesire still. But Cyborg Factory are aiming to get 2 more rounds in, and go all even Stevens back into this second half. Still 2 more rounds to play with for myDesire. And it looks like they are gonna coordinate some kind of calf push. Oh wow, cutsy, what was that? And look at that, they're all just storming out calf, but CDU will pick up one, Tasty down. Glady also into KSO, and that was exactly what Cyborg Factory were always aiming to do, just holding those positions, but Katsi does get a nice scope shot onto Blazer, Fappy onto Jenny, 2-on-2 now, Neither onto Hans, Fappy now finds himself in a 1-on-2 once again. Neither and Glady to find. Let's hope Neither doesn't have any of the 30 nades left. The bomb's over at Calf, which is being covered by Mr. Glady. Happy with the outer climb. Could have been dangerous, but doesn't matter. Neither will come in the back, we'll pick him off. 6-5. I'll pick it up with Tasty, since he's got a nice front spawn. And I feel they are gonna go for another A push. They will. This time Tasty will do the role of KSO. Jumping over that wall. Oh my god, Jenny will shut down Tasty, CD also into KSO, and this push is not gonna work anymore. This Glady will pick up Hans. CD onto a Katsi. It's all onto Fappy. Will pick up one. But nevertheless, 6-6, like I said. Cyborg Factory will take this one back. And roll even Stevens. Neither actually doing pretty well for his team. Sitting on 14 frags already. So this Tasty on 12. So let's see how Cyborg Factory are approaching this attacking side. As I do slightly prefer watching the attacking side. It's just a lot more fun. But if you guys have any suggestions of who you want me to watch, then just, feel free to say in the chat. And of course, after this we'll have Granted versus Control Gaming, which is gonna be a good match. I really feel that's gonna be a good match. It is of course a best of 3 as well, but this is also a best of 3, and it is the first map, so you haven't missed too much if you just tune in. Okay, we're waiting on actually Late Star. Sorry, I was just getting a sip from a drink. As Bladestar is reconnecting. And if you guys haven't done already, guys, follow the stream. I will be streaming a lot this week, and of course, as always. But especially this week, I have a lot of free time, so I'm gonna be streaming some COD 2 as well, and COD 4, of course. Stream schedule can be found on my Facebook page and Cybergamer website on the forums. But yeah, we're just waiting on cutscene to ready up. And we're live into the second half, the Athens Elysium League. Map 1. Cyborg Factory versus myDesire. So let's see, Cyborg Factory, you've seen it time and time again. They aren't gonna go for always like some kind of split pushes. As the SMGs will be doing all the aggression over at sort of the mid area. So the mid street, if you control the mid street, then you'll control the pace of the game. But myDesire off to a good start. They will pick off Neither and CD. So just 3 more players remaining for Cyborg Factory against the full lineup of myDesire. And wow, Jenny does somehow get a frag onto KSO, Glady as well onto Hans, but the bomb is nowhere near. And let me have a quick overlook over at the overview map. It's still over at the behind the flower house. But I'm not too sure if myDesire are aware of it. So Jenny and Glady in a 2-on-2 situation. Oh, Fappy will get shut down by Jenny's deagle. Jenny now can easily recover the bomb. And wow, Cyborg Factory really taking this round where they really shouldn't be allowed to do so. That shouldn't have happened. But still, well played by them. That was like a 2-on-5 or 3-on-5 situation where they still managed to pull it out of the back. As Katsi will shut down myDesire Queso as well to see the. Now all myDesire need to do is just lock it down. Don't get peeked. Just sit in, hold your angles. And I think they have learned from the previous mistake they did that round. As they are sitting a little bit more keen. Gathapi also keen KSO. Holding the double palm area. Jenny is looking for peaks over at that basket. Who we just got a glimpse of one. Oh dear, Hans will pick up Glady, and this is not looking good like I said for Cyborg Factory. I mean, myDesire are just doing the right thing, and they are just sitting in, although neither does get a frag onto KSO, but it's a little bit too late, I feel. I mean, he's got 4 more players to find. With 30 seconds left on the clock, he does manage to recover the bomb, and picks up Katsi. Now 3 more players to find. He does this, that would be a 1-on-5 and an ace, of course, but 20 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be very hard for him to plant the bomb. He's got 2 more players to find. He doesn't have the time to make any form of decisions. He's just going to have to go for it, and he will get picked up by Hans. It's going to make it 7-7. A timeout. Not too sure as to why that timeout was called. Maybe that was a mistake or something, but perhaps someone needs to go to the bathroom. I mean, real life can interfere at some time, so just gonna have to wait a couple of minutes, and hopefully he'll be back soon. CJC keeps crashing, but then didn't Cyborg Factory say then don't play with CJC? Yeah, there we go. Don't play with CJC. God, Nemtis, you're such a grumma nutty. Sorry, I just had to say it. But it's okay. It's okay, I like it. You're allowed to. I will allow you. Okay, just waiting on Mr. Hans Landa to ready up. For those wondering, it is a best of 3. It is the Athens Gaming League. Sorry, Athens Elysium Gaming League. Okay. God, the timeouts are real. 2 timeouts already. Wouldn't be surprised if we see even more. Alright, so let's pick up with myDesire, shall we? He's always got the same skin as myDesire, that sort of camo. I don't know what it is. I don't even know how that skin is called, but They're like bros. So now opening for oh my god, Niter, that was just dirty onto Tasty. I didn't even see him. Already getting the frag onto Katsi as well. Wow, Niter. How did he even see that? I didn't even see that, man. Don't know about you guys, but that was great stuff, just pixel perfect. So these myDesire guys are doing. Hans and okay, so are just sitting in quite deep over at A. And Hans will get the frag onto Galady. Jenny's actually AFK over at spawn. Wow. At that point, I'm even wondering why they already top it. But then again, Jenny's back now. But still, they got 40 seconds to play with. They are gonna have to go towards A. But it's gonna be really slow. I'm not too sure if Jenny's probably still got some smoke as he will pop it out. And that's just Hans there remaining, but he will pick up BladeStar. Katsi as well onto CDE. Okay, so onto Johnny. It's all left onto Niter. It's not gonna happen, of course. So we'll shut him down. 8-7 in the lead of myDesire. Cyborg Factory doing the same thing once again, going towards B with 2 SMGs. Gonna look to take control over the mid street and perhaps, I mean, just go wherever they get peaks. As KSO will get himself the early frag onto CD. Johnny is approaching this B side, but KSO getting a second frag onto Galady. Happy as well onto Johnny. It's not looking too well for Cyborg Factory here, as Niter and BladeStar are the only 2 remaining. But once again over at Flower House. Looking for Mr. Katsi. Having too much luck, as Blazer does, to Fat. Oh wow, nice shot from Niter there into Katsi. Now, they are sort of trying to look this B side, but there's still 3 more players to find. Blazer will find 1 more into Hans. Now, just 2 more players, and this is once again like a 2-on-5 situation that myDesire are just slowly slipping away from their grasps. But there is 1 player coming in the back, and that's probably going to be KSO. And it's actually Tasty in fact, he will pick up BladeStar. Bombs planted by Niter now, and he will pick up Tasty. Hoping to get the kill on KSO as well. Now it's a 1-on-1. It's in the best of positions, but then again KSO was quite exposed as well, but he will pick up Niter there. Good save by KSO. They really shouldn't have lost that round. Diffused. Not again a 2v5, please. But well played to KSO. He did pick up the round, and it's gonna be 9-7. A 2-round lead. Well played by myDesire. I don't think anyone expected them to take the lead at this stage. Now, Cyborg Factory, we were sort of going for an A push, but it's been put in hold as there is a smoke over at Kev. And you generally don't want to push through smoke. So he is picked off. Wow, Galady does get a frag onto Tasty. So that could open up the A side. There's just 1 more player over left on A. But it's Hans, of course. Hans always just sitting in those archways, picking off 2 members of Cyborg Factory. Now Jenny and Niter remaining. Jenny over at B shops, Niter gonna be somewhere over at Underlook. Katsu will pick off Jenny. So Niter just got a glimpse of 1 over at B alley, but KSO will pick him off. 10-7, a 3-round lead. And once again, a 3-round lead from myDesire. Can they keep it up? I mean, are they actually gonna win this map? Are they gonna do it? Will Cyborg Factory allow them to, or are just myDesire just plainly too strong? Look at that spot though from Katsi. He did nearly get some nice 2 frags in. It wasn't to be. Now we have a sort of slow push coming out from the Cyborg Factory. Let's have a quick overlook at the map. It is a split push. So they're just gonna have to see where they get picked. City will pick up Tacy. Now surely Hans is gonna be sitting on that pump side. Of course, there he is. And by now, you would think that Cyborg Factory would know Hans. If he's alive, he's gonna be sitting there, as he will get myDesire as well. Cutscene onto the Glady. Now that is a 2-on-5 coming out from myDesire. Now it's a 2-on-2. And if they clutch this, they do very well. Jenny is gonna try and pick off Hans. They did just spot a glimpse. Sorry, it's gonna go towards B, but can't see it's still there, so needs to be a little bit careful. Hans was being pressured too much by Jenny, so he was pretty much a little bit forced to peek out of his shelter, but myDesire will pick up cutscene nevertheless. 10-8. And yeah, same counts for Cyborg Factory. They shouldn't be losing a 5 versus 2. And Katsi does manage to get himself a nice early frag this time with the myDesire. We can see a sort of A push coming out from the Cyborg Factory. But I mean, as myDesire are all over A. Tacy will pick up Glady, CD onto Hans. Oh wow, CD getting another headshot onto Tacy. Neither onto Katsi. Now, once again, we have a 2-on-2.
Explosives planted.
The bomb being planted by CD. Being tanked up. And picked off by Neither. Okay, so your last man. And that wasn't looking too good for him. 10-9. Seems Cyborg Factory are just climbing their way back once again. I think I did just spot only AKs once again from Cyborg Factory, but I'm not too sure. So they are looking for a split push once again. It is the Cyborg Factory style. No frags being fired off so far. Is he just holding his own at calf? And wow, this is the moment, guys. So we have Hans, Mr. Hans. He's not in his spot. What is that? He broke the meta. Could this cost them the round? But Katsu will pick off CDE. So it's all good. See if Cyborg Factory can still pull this one out of the bag. We have seen Neither and myDesire do it before though. So myDesire are not looking to do that same mistake again. And once again, they are gonna go for towards B. Neither and myDesire. The B combo. Or how should I call it? Look at that jumping scope shot once again from Neither onto Katsi. But Hans will pick up myDesire. Now it's a 1-on-4 for Mr. Neither. But it's not to be. Tacy will pick him off with a spam on B shop. 11-9. And I'm not too sure if Cyborg Factory can come back from this deficit. I mean, one more round and then myDesire on match point. So the next coming rounds are going to be extremely crucial for Cyborg Factory. We see Jenny pushing towards B now. Get some early entries in, but in fact just gonna wait out for some myDesire to approach him. Stacy will get a frag onto Glady with an 8. With an 8 hoping to connect something, but it didn't. Now, beginning his assault on B. Just spot a glimpse once again, and he will pick up Fappy. Nice and patiently played from him. CD as well into KSO. The bomb is gonna go towards B. It's just one player that could possibly stop this plan, then he's in top spawn house, but that's not looking all too good. Let's see where is it? Oh, CDE onto Tasty there. Meanwhile, and Katsi. That was Katsi, of course, picking off the planter. Neither down, but it's not to be. 11-10. As soon as I say myDesire gonna take this, then Cyborg Factory come back with a round. Yeah, so this is gonna be as close as it gets. And Tasty, interesting fact, is the only SMG on the map so far. Oh my god, Hans comes in with a double kill into Glady and Neither. This round should surely be going towards myDesire, as they still have a full lineup to play with. Cyborg Factory with 2 men down, of course. The mats for you. Gianni, CDE and BladeStar. The scope is down for them. So getting picks is gonna be a little bit harder, but Queso was a little bit exposed. But Dicey will pick off CDE regardless. Perhaps that was the plan after all. So what can Jenny and BladeStar do in this situation? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Jenny did just pick off Queso, but he will have given his position away by doing so. But then again, you can hardly ignore him. Still 2 more plays left on A and 2 more plays on B. And they are going to have a sort of crossfire, so once Senny will pick up 1 more, then he's just going to get picked up from the back. But Hans will pick up Jenny nevertheless, so he's not even going to get 1. BladeStar on his own in a 1-on-4 situation. It's not going to happen. I mean, 20 seconds left on the clock. It's going to be match point, 12-10 for myDesire. They're looking incredibly strong, I must say. I think they executed their attack pretty well as well. And they are doing good on defense now. But once again, like they were 6-4 in the lead on attack, Cyborg Factory took it back to 6-6. Now they are 6-4 in the lead on defense, but Cyborg Factory took it back. So perhaps we can see an overtime here. But myDesire are with a man up. Not for too long though. Oh. Then again, KSO will get a frag into BladeStar. Neither and CD remain. And we feel Neither should be up for the task. Just looking over at that bin. Looking for frags, but the bombs are ready, so they're gonna have to go for it. They know that. Katsi will drop CD. Could this be it for Cyborg Factory? Neither will pick off KSO. Fappy and Katsi remain. Still faces the threat of the scope of Katsi. Looking down under the car, but Katsi has already retreated. He knows Neither doesn't have much time to play with. He knows he's just gonna have to go for it, get the bomb down, and I'm sure one of the myDesire will be there to stop, and that's Fappy. He's gonna finish off Neither. It's gonna make it 13-10. First map to myDesire, who would have expected that? And the second map is gonna be Crossfire, I believe. So I'll put myDesire 1 point on the board.